surely are going to miss him. Phenomenal player. You know what he does best. This guy's a hero after multiple buffs going into season 4 here now. Really good rotation, like what we're seeing so far from Alawind as we're getting early charge. And Captain America is something we don't see too much right now. It's been struggling at times here, especially out of all the dominant vanguards you could play. But Terra here doing what he does best, getting some feasting. Vinny plays a meat.
The Doctor Strange, that is Necrise and Alawind are the first ones planting their feet on this point.
Well, hello, Jinzo. Just getting 4 casual eliminations. Has that legendary ready to rock and roll. And again, this team.
But TTK, point blank, gets that slam down as Millennia is going to be able to get the isolation onto the Doctor Strange.
TTK, that was over elimination there. I mean, just
the
meteor dropping on the entire Jeff was insane. Now, moving forward here, Terra does have the Armin Dangerous. He's yelling like you want to see from your Vanguard, especially when you have the Feast, the follow-up, Vicky. We've seen some teams today not follow up on these big ults. That was perfection there from 100Thies.
Also, specifically, really like how Harvey came with Vinny to be able to help him out with that Luna Snow damage output, which you know could be pretty lethal sometimes, especially is going to be able to get some healing done. Take his Doctor Strange right back onto the point, but the Karmic Revival from both sides. It's a chorus, an enemy chorus between Alawind and 100Thies from both opposite sides of the field.
Just Thanos snap, getting that point there was everything for this team. It was really Alawind to lose, and they were losing it there, but able to get that cap back, and all the pressure is going to be what they need here. They've got the Wolverine pushed out. Great job from Goma. TTK, though, gets the trade. Both strategists are out of the fight, and that's going to mean Alawind is as well. They've got to get the swiftly as they push forward. They've got the Agamotto. Everybody knows it. Can he pull it off?
And that only leaves Millennia up alive to support the rest of 100Thies, but Millennia also just used up that invisible boundary the moment that they TTK with the Eye of Agamotto ready to go. Alawind having 4, about to have 5 without quickly Chenzo gets that legendary as we know it from Star-Lord. Trying to go up on top of the high ground here. It's going to be that freedom charge. Jalen Mans is going to be able to open that up, and you were looking out for that too with the Karmic Revival. Was beautiful, and Chenzo even tried to use the AoE attack from the Star-Lord, and it wasn't even enough damage at that point with Harvey coming right back around to resustain 100Thies. That's another one out, even with K-Jules coming through, allows Alawind to back away. It's Jeff coming out to play as it's Millennia who finds 2 for 2, gets to help out the teammates before backing away and avoiding the psionic seduction.
Wow, what a great play from Millennia there, and I've got to just say they're doing exactly what I wanted to see.
Something that 100Thies does not have. Is it going to be enough? Because this counters everything 100Thies had in the bank for them to take this map.
Jalen getting those picks, getting this back for the team. It was a defensive lineup, and they got it back with a slivery left. Jinzo now trying to farm that back up. They've got really well. That matter, it was honestly the Jalen show who is showing why Captain America, even though there's so many good S-tier Vanguards, nerf after nerf, the man still stays the legend that we know him as the teams push in, and we're going to see if we get more aggression from Alawind.
You love it. See the Sea Virus coming in with the freedom.
And that's going to put Millennia in a tough position here to stay alive, but enough of the team takes the auto, and he does get the spin off.
TTK, MVP, Big Magneto Bubble helping out. It's Jeff here, armed and dangerous. A Kraken impact now as Alawind still have the advantage on the point.
Yeah, this is, I mean, such a story of, like, if you looked at all the 2-0s, you would not see the chaos that these teams are here, as Jalen now with the sub-strategist ult here in Captain America, pushing the team back there. Yep, back cap is close. Good eye there, Vic, as it's going to be Vinny trying to get that for the team, but they all rotate back. You've got the Kraken impact, goes down 1. K-Jules is a big one to take.
Because are eating up right now. Jalen is on another level, and combined together with Necrise being on this Emma Frost, it is lethal. 100Thies have not been able to flip this point once.
I mean, they're not called Alani lose there, Vicky. I mean, come on now. Look at the beauty that they're putting the recap, or the cap. They're getting the recap right back to him. A tick left. It's now going to be up for Vinny to keep that thing going here at 51%, trying to stall. And it is him just having a ruckus there. We saw the same thing happen on point 1. Is going to kind of mean everything here for this opening.
It really depends, too, if Logan could also stay alive, because as you said, Terra is pretty upset, and we're going to see some Logan-on-Logan violence, I guess, here, considering he's on the Wolverine. But here comes that Goma, as he's going to be able to get that Magneto, so they're going to have that Magneto on the board, which means they won't have the bubble to protect Millennia here. Is it going to be worth it here, as Goma's going to be able to take that KO? Terra's going to be able to on the point, and that was incredible. Changing things up just a little.
Lena locking it in. What do we see?
And Terra finds his 1v1 and takes out Chenzo.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, what an absolute trade. Blow for blow, captain for captain, if you will. Here's the seduction going out, seeing it quick burn down as they get Vinny out of it.
Oh, they put Vinny in the microwave right there. I just saw that health bar just disappear before my eyes, but the 100Thies with the recontest don't let this escape from their hands as these.
Shinzo, that's going to be the matchup to watch right now. These are just two star players playing at the highest level right now.
Can we talk about like the mind games, like the actual mind games that are going on right now in these individual, like separate 1v1s that we're seeing? This is what boundary to keep them alive. Look how far back they're pushing 100Thies.
Has Shinzo just been putting in the reps? I'm going to have to go back to stage 1 and look at how yeah, TTK can eliminate Shinzo and have the defensive play, but they've got the old advantage here by a country mile.
Amazing point right there. I definitely agree too, because you really have TTK and Delena having those two ultimates ready to go.
But Symbiote Shenanigans just giving that extra bit of momentum here with not a lot of strategists that they can play. They don't need to though. Logan very comfortable on Invisible Woman and Goma on the Jeff. They have both ready.
Oh my.
An absolute seduction. The whole lobby's looking at him. And goodness, what a play.
I don't blame them here, because right now Necrise is on Phelan's actual ultimate.
And pay attention to the timing. Terra usually always uses ult. He's saving it here as the clock ticks down, and they're making sure they can use it when it matters, when there's no way to come back to the point, and they pick him off bit by bit. Terra knows.
That was like just personal at the very end. His way forward, he's going to get pocketed to Millennia, who's going to be able to also boost up into that It's Jeff ultimate. Alawind,
like the patience from the team pushing forward. Goma, you know he's hungry. You know he's hungry. Millennia, Goma, it's the Jeff we saw last time. What Shark's coming on top? We're about to find out.
Goma having the It's Jeff first. Here goes the legendary. Jalen staying alive for
seconds anyway. We'll see what Terra can do combined with TTK, because TTK may not use this defensively, but we could see the patience game here as they're just pushing up the hill.
Nice little bubble there.
Strategist ults are gone. At this point, 100Thies needs to push the pedal on the metal when Millennia's back up.
Especially with Chenzo having that legendary, that means Millennia at least having that It's Jeff could look to see what Alaniwind's going to do to try to group up together, especially before the second point when everyone's just playing in that one corridor. Dives down though, witnessing that armor, tries to dive down, but the invisible boundary, talk about finding it at the right time. They try to destroy Logan. You see how many people are on top of Logan there between the grab here again.
Yeah, and they can maybe squeeze out 2 more fights, but it's going to come down to really this here, as we've got the
wow
teammate, and that's about it. They want that one back, and they're out of their chins.
Comes through to just help out 100Thies, bending all elements though, but is it going to be enough with Logan having the invisible boundary here? Necrise slowly approaching that psionic seduction. K-Jules too with the survivability on the eternal bond, and Necrise putting in all the damage output back looking for.
This is what you have to speak for you at times, and that's showing it right there. K-Jules, by the way, love the cloak play. Really good coordination with cloak after cloak and Terror Cape capitalizing. This seduction was massive to help them get around this first point, even though they didn't win. That's 3, guys. 1-1. Winner moves on to the up.
You know what's really funny too? Do that Phoenix ultimate.
Oh my goodness, look at this perfect rotation for the strategists, keeping each other up. Vinny is literally throwing the entire arsenal of punches into these strategists, and it is just doing nothing. It's
tries to yeet down that meteor M. Doesn't find Delena, and Delena gets healed all the way back to health as TTK with the Eye of Agamotto gets to find some isolation here from the back, and Terra's holding forward as the strategists get dismantled to K-Jules, who now is going to be able to utilize that Eternal Bond first to keep everybody in Alawind alive. But he rallies everybody together though with the Mantis ultimate, and it's just a slow poke fight here, just of survivability. They were delayed to the Emma as well as the Luna. I mean, you have to imagine with the pick and ban phase 2, a lot of these teams have said it in interviews themselves, and how that sets up the pace here. And this is the final game between both of these teams that are tied 1-1 apiece. And at the moment, 100Thies walking the dog here on the payload while Harvey still has that invisible. Then he walks up for free, cleaning up on aisle 3. And the way that 100Thieves have been not only holding on to Harvey's ultimate, but the damage output has just sent Alawind back to the spawn room gates.
They said lock in, and everybody took it seriously. I mean, every single role played perfectly. Oh.
And seeing here, wrapping around, trying to clear that next angle with Terror being the menace that he is from the skies right now. Has that power up too, because they did not ban out the Mantis, which is what I was very afraid of when I was seeing the pick and ban phase. Yeah, is the next one to go out here. Necrise following up beautifully to get also another 2K off of Logan, keeping everybody from Alawind alive.
I gotta say,
with the Eternal Bond at his feet, but then you have the Freedom Charge from Vinny, just trying to showcase, all right, we have that karmic revival.
All right, we're now seeing kind of the backs against the walls. We got Goma now switching over to Wolverine to try to switch things up. Jalen's now on Groot, so they're kind of pulling out the last stop to stay in the upper bracket. They used everything. They used everything. I mean, they have They've got Berserker Rampage. I mean, they're going to have to get everything out of this Logan and Goma ult here. Necrise is coming close. Actually, I take that back. They have what they need here. Vinny, though, with that ult, is going to have 2-1. We've seen 100 Thieves win on this part of the map a million times, though. This is the hardest part. The spawn is so close. You have to play perfect. Jalen does have the imprisonment. This is going to be it. Can the Churi speak volumes out of it? And then to match, they use the Phoenix not to capitalize. TTK, by the way, is just popping off. Top tier kid. Yep, we're seeing it right here. Goma with the early pick now, trying to get back to his team.
Immediately at the hands of Vinny, who's about to have the freedom charge to stall.
This team is not going to go out quietly. They've got 2 Eternal Bonds, keeping them alive. Keep in mind, these teams can keep coming back. Now you've got Necrise. Team has to play perfect here as they're moving in. Jalen has that ult, though, ready to rock. That was canceled earlier.
See if we can try to capitalize too, because Logan already has that Eternal Bond. I say Eternal Bond, but the last stand is this is the last opportunity with overtime ticking away.
Eternal Bond coming out now as Terra's trying to rain down the fire, but Extinguisher is hitting it, and oh my gosh, what a block. There goes the Meteor. Jalen staying alive. Overtime yet again. All 3 points. Goma going up, going down. TTK. Cannot believe what I just witnessed. I mean, they had to play perfectly, Vic. They had to play. I don't even know if Delena can get the ult in this res time, but you're going to see plenty of overtime happen here. As Terra knows he's got to put it on his shoulders and do what he constantly does for this team. Goma slicing, dicing, has to get out of their path. Slam down, no connection.
Does not find Logan, so the Eternal Bond is still out, and they'll have K-Jules as well, unless they isolate K-Jules, but the timing is there as the Eternal Bond comes out. Here we are, as now Alawind being on the defense. Talk about making some of these adjustments. Jalen's being back on that Venom here too. Logan still sticking to that Loki this time around. Goma on that Wolverine and 100 Thieves wrapping up around the other side.
Job getting that pressure forward, forcing 100 Thieves to do somewhat of a reset. Terra, though, is going to be back. He's already in the sky, ready to go for his team now, as we're going to have a bit of a longer walk back for the strategy.
3, 2, 4.
It was very difficult in a very unexpected matchup. Teams from what we've seen across different regions, the triple shot.
T2 team, as you'd put it.